So how do you get these 4 things in order? We say, find your purpose. Many say, find your purpose. How to find your purpose? You can only find your purpose through a process of what we call realization. Realize. Okay? Realize what your body is going through. Realize your feelings, how they are leading to suffering. Realize basically how your mind keeps on wandering. Realize your purpose, your dharma, your duty. Once you realize, then take a vow. Yesterday I told you, take a vow. Vow is so important because once you take a vow, it's a commitment to whom? Yourself. If you cheat yourself, which court you will go? Can you go to any police station to complain about yourself? Okay. If even the judgment goes against you, what will happen? Who is going to suffer? You. So remember this, that make sure when you take a vow, a commitment to yourself, fulfill it. So, very good morning, everyone. Today we are gathered here for our Sunday Sunya Talks session, and this is our first session. The reason we have gathered here is to actually start a series of talks so that we can give everyone a kind of an education into self-realization. And the topic today we are taking up is very, very important. So, we all know we all are precious. But do you know that we carry the 3 jewels that from centuries on people have been talking about? The 3 jewels that we shine forth and the world sees us through is basically you, your personality and your association. And that is going to be the topic of today. So if anybody here, actually we are in our studio room here in Pune. And we have a little audience also. So we are having a new experience here. So we are going online as well as offline. Okay, so today we're going to learn about the 3 jewels. You know what is a jewel? What? Diamond. Diamond is a jewel. Any other jewel you know? Huh? Moti is a jewel. Pearl. Okay. Huh? Diamond, then your pearls, your rubies, your emeralds, they're all jewel. You know what is important about the jewel? Why are they so expensive? They're precious. Do you think you all are precious? Huh? Yes or no? You all are very precious. So always remember this, okay? You're precious because you carry 3 jewels. Okay? The first one among that jewel is who? You. You are the first jewel, okay? You are the first jewel. But you are not only precious because of you, because there is something else along with that. That's your personality, okay? A jewel can be a jewel, right? But you have to look at the quality of it, right? There can be a diamond which is unpolished and diamond which is polished. A diamond which is not transparent and diamond which is transparent. Which one is precious? Transparent, polished one, right? So remember, you are precious, but the second component for you is your personality. Your personality also matters. And the third one is, whom are you associated with? Okay, that makes it precious. If diamonds were used for making floors, I think diamonds would not have been so expensive. Diamonds are used for making what? They are put in association with which elements? Gold. They don't put a diamond on an iron ring. Do they? No. They put it in a gold. So association matters. What kind of circle you are, that matters. So your jewel needs to be associated with something precious. Okay. So a jewel with another precious element or another jewel makes it really, really valuable. So now we are going to study these 3 jewels. And to start with, you. Do you think you are a precious jewel? Yes? Why? Why would somebody even tell you are a precious jewel? You know? Any answer? No. We don't realize that we are precious. You know why? Because as we did yesterday, our most important thing is we need to have a purpose in life. Only then you're a jewel. Our great Mahatma Gandhi ji had a purpose in life. He took a vow that as the British threw me out of my train, the train that he was traveling in South Africa, I'll make sure that I throw the whole British Empire out of my country. Wow, what a vow. What a vow, right? And a man insignificant who was not even allowed to board a train had the courage to take a mighty empire like the British Empire and tell them that you threw me out and I'm going to throw your whole empire out. Did he achieve it? Wow. Old man, did he have a big army? Did he use a lot of guns, ammunition? With a walking stick, he kept on walking, and everybody followed him. He inspired many, right? He had a purpose in life. Do you think you've ever been thrown out of a train? Did you ever feel disgusted? Did you ever feel that life is not good to you? Did you feel your circumstances are not right? Did you think that what you should achieve is much more than what you have? Okay, the situations around you, don't they make you realize that something is wrong around? We live in a world that is called as a world of suffering. And if you still cannot see that suffering, then we are blind. Okay, so you need to understand that you need to take a vow when you look at things around. So, but how to take a vow? How to find a purpose? Look at yourself. We have the 4 foundations of your existence. You exist because of these 4 things. And if you see, I put them on the screen. First is your body. Okay? If you ignore the body, will you suffer? If you don't take care of your body, will you suffer? So body is also a medium through which you suffer. So what you should do? You should take care of it. You should nourish it. Okay? Take good food. Take right supplements. Do the right exercise. Okay? Make sure that you love your body. Take care of it. Okay? Don't just let it lie like a log early morning on a Sunday. Because it's Sunday, then you see now most of the people would be where? In bed. Why? Because yesterday was a Saturday night, right? And today, Sunday, a great morning, they missed a Sunday morning. Actually, Sunday is the first day of the week. You know that? But the first day of the week, if somebody is in the bed rolling around, what would he do the rest of the week? He'll be doing the same thing. Okay? So, body has to have discipline. If there is no discipline, the body succumbs to all the suffering that it can. Okay? Everything that the body has suffered is because of not having discipline. Look at it. If somebody has gained weight, there is a reason. If somebody is suffering from a disease like diabetes, there is a reason. Don't give me only all the jargon that it is genetically there, it is because of my family and not because of that. There has to be something that has actually manifested that, and that is your indiscipline, your unawareness of this body. So, we always say that look at the body as a body. So, when you look at the mirror, you should look at the body. Is this what you want? If you don't want that, then do something, right or wrong. That's what we say. You should look at your mirror, look at yourself. You exist there in this body. So make sure that when you see yourself, you should like the person in the mirror. Exactly the attributes. Don't compromise. Are we here in this world to compromise? No. We are not here to compromise. We are here to make the better of ourselves. We are here to fulfill our desires. And our desire is to actually experience all the happiness in this world. In the world full of suffering, we need to experience happiness. Okay? And that is why very important is body. So, simple tip. How do you take care of your body? Discipline. What discipline? Exercise. Okay? That is where comes in yoga. Now you realize why India stressed on the concept of yoga, because that's the first foundation. If nobody, forget liberation, forget nirvana, forget everything else. Body is the key. Okay? And the only medium through which you can move up. So torturing your body doesn't work. Buddha realized when he was on his path to find a solution or a way to achieve that state called nirvana, where there is absolutely no suffering, he realized that to torturing the body by starving it, okay, by taking foolish vows, like some people take some weird vows, to torture the body, that from today I will only raise my hand, okay, and never ever bring it down. What did the hand do? Why do you torture the hand? It doesn't make sense, right? Absolutely. So here we are talking about realizing what you do, okay? So very, very important. So body. Then the second one is feelings. Feelings always lead to attachment, and attachment will always be the reason you will suffer. We call it emotional intelligence, okay? You need to have intelligence, what to do where. Imagine there is a death and you go to that house and you start laughing. Is it okay? Huh? Imagine somebody has cracked a joke and you're crying. Is it okay? You understand? Where to bring what emotion is also very important, right? If you don't know how to manage your emotion, we call it an emotional fool. Okay? And fools always suffer. Okay? So remember this. Their feelings have to be managed. You have to realize what to do when, not just emotionally be driven. Okay? And then you land up into biggest problem, because decisions taken with feelings always lead to more suffering. Okay? So always remember that. Now, the third one is mind. Okay? Mind needs to be focused. Mind needs to be concentrated in certain things you do. If mind is distracted, if mind is moving here and there, keeps on jumping like a monkey, what will happen? You will lead yourself to suffering. Okay? So, there's a very famous Hindi song of a movie. I don't remember the movie, but it says, Zindagi ki talash mein, hum kahan aa gaye? Sathi movie. Okay? So, in my search of basics of my life, I wanted to find little happiness. I came too far. Ye na socha ki kahan aage. Means I did not even realize where I've come. So I don't know the real words, the lyrics, but it has a very deep meaning. It means that be aware of what you're doing. Get your mind focused at what you want. Let go of the 99% of the things which come to you. You need to, remove, like a sculpture. Even he makes a sculpture out of something like wood or from stone. He takes away all the things because he has already seen an image in it. So after that, what he does? He just chisels things out. Can't we do that with our life? Can't we sculpture our life? Take away the irrelevant things that don't matter. It's okay. Some part of you will go, but it's okay. But you're at least shaping your life, and that matters. Okay? So keeping your mind focused. How do you do that? By me telling you by tomorrow, can you do that? You think your mind doesn't listen to you, it will listen to me? Children, perfect example of mind, Do you think children, if your children doesn't listen to you, do you think it will listen to somebody else's mother and uncle? And no, it will not. You need to do only one thing. You have to train the mind. Okay? The mind is so powerful, If trained, it can do wonders. Okay, so you need to train it. First, you need to train what? To settle down. To stop running here and there. Okay? Only then you can actually get the potential out of it. Can you milk a running cow? Cow is running here, you take the bucket, till now I'll milk. No, you have to tie it down, give it nice, keep it engaged, and then you milk, right or wrong? So how do you milk a mind? Tie it down, settle it around, and then milk a mind. It will give you whatever you want. So how do you do that? Through the practice of Shunya. We do our reverse count. Now you understand the importance. Reverse count, 9 to 0, 29 to 0, 99 to 0, then the double count, then the no count. All the journeys that we do, so that we make sure, not with 1 knot, not with 2 knot, not with 3 knot. We tie it with 7 knots. Okay? So you go up one level as you practice Shunya. So Shunya becomes your practice to train the mind. Okay? And then the fourth one, where you exist is dharma, means your responsibility, nature. Find out who you are. Are you a father? Do you have children? Do you have responsibility? Can you provide and give everything that to your family? Look at it. Are you a son? Are your parents suffering? Are they going through some things that they need? Can you be the provider? Do that. Are you a student? Are your parents spending money to send you to school and college? Are you getting good marks? Are you studying? Is a coach who has selected you expects you to be the best player in the world? Are you going to fulfill his dream? Are you going to practice? Are you going to give 100%? Realize this. If you don't realize this, you will never be able to do anything in life. So how do you get these 4 things in order? We say, find your purpose. Many say, find your purpose. How to find your purpose? You can only find your purpose through a process of what we call realization. Realize. Okay? Realize what your body is going through. Realize your feelings, how they are leading to suffering. Realize basically how your mind keeps on wandering. Realize your purpose, your dharma, your duty. Once you realize, then take a vow. Yesterday I told you, take a vow. Vow is so important because once you take a vow, it's a commitment to whom? Yourself. If you cheat yourself, which court you will go? Can you go to any police station to complain about yourself? Okay. If even the judgment goes against you, what will happen? Who is going to suffer? You. So remember this, that make sure when you take a vow, a commitment to yourself, fulfill it. Start with simple vows for your body. Getting up on time. Fix a time. It doesn't matter. If you say 6 o'clock, make sure, can we discipline our life at 6 o'clock in the morning? We can do that. Right? 7 o'clock, whatever it is, make a vow. Make a vow that you'll make the bed. Make a vow that you'll plant, water the plants. Simple things. Can you do that? We can do that. It's not risky. It's not something impossible. A vow to discipline the body. Play a game. Make a vow. I know a friend of mine, okay, at our age of almost now 46, he still has a vow. Every day, I think so, Wednesday or something, he goes to play the game. 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, he will be there on the field. There's nothing special. He's not going to get to play for the country. He's not going to be in any of even the state or club teams of Pune. But he does that because he disciplines his body. Now I ask you, what do you think his body would be? Is he very obese, very fat, sick? How do you think he would be? Fit and fine. Yes, absolutely fit and fine. Okay, why? Because of discipline. You see, in the army, people are more disciplined. They are fit and fine. As soon as they retire and go back home, then what happens? Finish. Okay, the balloon starts bloating up, right? You look at the cops. Cops, different story, Right or wrong? I think the robbers and the dacoits are more fit than the cops, right? You know why? Because they know they have to run, save their life. They are fit. You see all the goons in any of the Hindi movie also. The hero is not something very bodybuilder. Okay, but the villain, super, all with 8 packs and all those things. Now, I think so, Indian cinema also understood, so now heroes also becoming like that. Better have to take care of your body. One of our great actors in Indian cinema is now just come up at his age, I don't know, Shah Rukh is how much now? I think so around 50, 60? 60, and he is taking care of his body. Yes or no? You see, what is the secret mantra for success? Take care of your body. Okay, look at it. Do you have a mirror at home? Check yourself now. You don't need anybody to tell you what it is. You think this version is good of yours? If no, then change. I remember one girl I met, she was like almost gained weight and everything, very auntie-like. I said, is this the person you like to see every day? She says, no. Then why don't you become beautiful young again? She's saying, but no, my response is, I said, what does it take to just go and straighten your hair? She had curly hair. Straighten it. Go to a parlor, spend some money on yourself. Go out. Forget all that. First start your journey with something that you can do. Right or wrong? Your hair, do you need somebody else's permission to take care of it? Your body. People, nowadays, even, you can shave, right or wrong? Shaving, raving smart, do, having long beard, shabby. Do you think the girls will like the men like that? No. But now the new style is come, So, you understand? Be clean, be neat. Okay? This is very important. First thing first. Second, feelings. Okay? Don't fall prey to all the foolishness. Realize. Okay? Because mother is saying, oh, my son. Even after marriage, he still remains a son. He never becomes a husband. Right or wrong? Many families are suffering because of that. My son. Oh, okay. Then what the son has to choose. Should I be husband or should I be son? Because he doesn't realize. He doesn't want to leave the mother because he feels, oh, mother will feel bad. She took care of me so much. Now, how can I leave my mother and blah, 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 all those things. And then Cold War starts. Now, nor the mother is ready to leave the son, nor the son is ready to leave the mother. And then, oh, daughter comes to house. She's left her mother, father, everything. She comes here. She sees, my goodness, these two have a team. I am outside the team. Then she realizes, oh my goodness. Then she says, okay, let me teach them a lesson. Then we get the Bahu kind, who becomes the villain. Yeah, this is what is happening. Feelings, okay. Then third word is mind. You see how many people have failed because they keep on getting distracted. They do A, then after some time they do B, then they do C, then they do D. You know how many sick people you see? They try one doctor, after some time they try another doctor, then they try another doctor, one pathy, another pathy, all their life. They keep in search of somebody who can save them. Unfortunately, they don't realize all these people will never save them because their mind is not focused. Even one pathy they do honestly, religiously, diligently, even simple allopathy or even Ayurveda or homeopathy or even Unani, okay, or even naturopathy, only one pathy can save somebody, but they don't trust. Mind keeps on wandering. Okay, so very, very important. Then the fourth one is what? Realization of your duty. You should realize who you are. What is your responsibility? And your responsibility, understand this, the very important statement. I was having a word with a friend of mine and this sentence popped up. Existence has responded through you. It popped you out as a response because it knew that you have the ability. So you should realize your responsibility and then act accordingly. How many times, people get tired because of working? I think only the laborers. Nowadays, people get tired because of stress. Nowadays, people get tired because of worry. Nowadays, people get tired because of fear, because of anxiety. That is tiring them. Not hard work. I hardly see people working, They are worried for sure. They're worried more than they're working. So understand this. That is not the way. So how do you realize things? For realization, you need to have what we call that, you can say, the vision or the clarity to look at things around. Okay. Again, what is going to help you to do that is your practice. Okay. Now, with this, we move forward. We realize that if that is you and you take care of yourself and you're able to do everything, but there is still somebody watching you, They see, this person. Oh, that person who is the most mischievous one. Oh, that person who gets angry. Oh, that person whose voice is loud. That person who does this. That they already have started to tag you with certain attributes and characteristics. We call that your personality. So your second jewel is your personality. Can you become a personality that people can love, people can like, people can want? If you become like that, are you in demand? How are superstars made? Do you think people like a superstar like Shah Rukh Khan? Why? He's the most handsome man in the Bollywood. There is nobody even close to him. There are many, but there is something that people like about him. His personality, right or wrong? You see? So you should understand that personality matters. Okay? While you prepare yourself with your body, your feelings, your mind, and your responsibility by realizing that, The second thing, you need to manage your personality. And personality means your Panchashilas. We call it the Panchashila, where we have here. Okay. We have been teaching in our red belt of Shunya, the Panchashila. If you don't harm anybody, if you respect everybody, do you think people will like you? If you don't take things that don't belong to you, you request people, can we take this? Do you think people will like you? Right? Then if you manage your desires, you see you're hungry and somebody's hungry, but you say, no sir, you can please take. You're thirsty and somebody's thirsty, you say, sir, first you can take a glass of water. Do you think people will like you? They will like you. Definitely they will like you. You understand? If you talk as it is, don't blabber, don't make false claims, don't lie, do you think people will like you? They will trust you? Yes. Definitely they will trust you, because if you are telling the truth. If you lie, if you tell something exaggerated, they will say, he's talking too much. You understood? So, what matters is how you speak also matters. People see you through that also. And the final one, the fifth one is what? Are you in your senses? When you talk, are you in some kind of an intoxication that I am the powerful man, I am this, I am that? Do you think people like such a person? An egoistic person, is he liked? No, I think he is hated the most, right? A humble person like the most, right? So understand this. So Panchashila are your personality building tools. So simple to build your personality. Just follow the 5 Shilas. That's it. And people will fall in love with you. They will want to come to you. Okay? We tell you that that's your second jewel. So we finished 2 jewels, right? One is you and your realization through understanding your 4 basic foundations: body, feelings, mind, and your dharma. Okay? Then we talk about the second jewel. That is your personality. That means following the Panchashila. Things that people love to see in others. Okay? And they want to, once they like somebody, what they would like to do, associate. Okay? And that brings us to our next most important thing, third jewel. We call it your association, your friend circle, your environment, your companions, your team. Okay? But how do you know that which one is good? How do you engage with them? How do you form a team? Make sure that your team is being worked out together. They are all together. Even a simple family man, actually wife, 2 kids, mother, father, actually it's a team. How do you think you can make sure that your association with them will be good? You might be good, but you want to make sure they all stay connected. That's what we say. It's done through 6 paramitas. Okay, good qualities that you can associate with. What is the first one? That dana. When you give something to people, do you think they will associate with you? Yes, because you're giving. You give grains every day to birds. Do you think birds will come to you? Yes or no? You feed a cow every day. Do you think the cow will come to you? Do you help people every day? Do you think people will come to you? You see, helping. Dana is the first way in which you can associate yourself. Make sure if you want to build a team, it is only and only the team building starts with giving something. Not taking. First, giving. What can you give to somebody else? From there, your team building starts. So learn the first tip is to give. Okay. The second one we call is Shila. When you're giving, you should have some qualities when you give. Okay. Follow the Panchashila. Bring in your personality when giving. Okay. Don't go with the opposite personality. Okay. Always don't have an agenda. Like the first one. If you're giving to harm somebody, like you are giving something so that it comes and you catch it. Like fishing. Okay. Fishing, you're putting something in the hook. Are you giving the fish something or you're cheating the fish? Yeah. So you put once, on the hook. You give one fish will come. He's giving me. You catch him. Then you put the second one. The second one, the first one just was there. Where did it go? Then it will go. It will take another one will go. So it will eat. Eat that also out. Then all the other fishes will say, my goodness, anybody who takes this is going. Okay, better not associate with this hook that is hanging. You see, after some time, the fishing also becomes difficult. Okay, then the fisherman is smart. then he changes position. Okay, he goes to another place, starts again. Yes or no? See, you understand this. Same people, some people do business. They do business with somebody, they cheat, fool. The agenda is different. You understand? They don't have dana mentality. They have, first one is to harm. Finish. They are breaking the Shila. Okay, take what does not belong to you, all those things. When they change the team. They do one business, fail, they do another business, they fail, they another, all their life they do failing in 10 different businesses. Why? Because they are not doing what, they don't follow the Shila, the paramita, the second paramita. Like DXN is one of our most important entities that we are supported with. And you see, DXN is a network marketing company. Now, in this also, there are many networkers who keep jumping from this to that, and they make small teams, they leave the team, they go. Their agenda is not clear. They really don't want to do dana. You understood? Their agenda is to make something, little money, make, form a team, cheat somebody. That's not the way. Actually, with your Shilas begins loyalty. Okay? With loyalty, people associate. You think people will like to associate with disloyal people? No. Cunning people? No. You understand? So, dana with second one is your Shilas. Then you apply all the 5 Shilas. Okay? Then not to take what does not belong to you and all those things. With these 2 things, people feel comfortable. Oh, he is giving without an agenda. Okay, he's not going to fool me. Then he is going to say, okay, I can associate with this person. That is the first beginning. Then come the next 2 is patience and endurance. Okay? Because if you are going to associate with somebody, you don't expect things fast. You need to give it time. Okay? Everything doesn't work with your pace. Everything works with its own pace. Okay? So you need to have patience. Patience is a very, very important thing in relationship building. If you don't have patience in your relationships, if you are not having patience in building your team, if you don't have patience in building your company, I think it is not possible for you to build anything. Patience is the key. Patience with everything. Patience, you want to change. I don't like this body now. Then change it. But it is not going to change tomorrow. Patience. Do it every day to a little change every day. Over a period of time, you'll see a drastic change. But not in a day or 2. So patience is the key. But are you ready to begin? That's the journey that you need to start. So patience. Patience needs one more skill. You cannot be patient like that. You need to endure. Okay? Without endurance, without the ability to stand forth the kind of pressure that comes along with patience, you are starving. You should have the ability to endure that starving, I want to treat my diabetes, but, oh, nahi, abhi nahi hota hai, mere ko de gulab jamun de do. Then is it going to work? Your sweet going in, finish. You've given up. Oh, I go to the gym, I do work out. Okay, now leave it now, it doesn't. He gives up because he cannot endure. That trainer is too tough. Oh, Sunya is very, very boring. They don't realize it needs patience. In patience, if you said getting bored, means you don't have endurance. Boredom is nothing but an excuse that you don't want to endure any further. You want to let go. And that is why it is very, very important that if you're building a team, building relationship, learn to have patience and endurance. Okay? You always see people fighting with each other. You know why? Impatience and endurance. Oh, humko aisa bola. They said this. They are like this. This is this. They keep on fighting and fighting and fighting. And when you keep on fighting, what is going to happen? The end result? You're going to break your team. You're going to break your relationships. Nothing is going to work. So your 2 next things, that's patience and endurance. The first 2 were what? Was dana, means to give, and the second one was Shila, a personality that you should represent yourself with. Then patience and endurance. Now, after that comes your 5th and 6th. How to have patience and endurance? Okay, we basically say is through, we call it samatha, non-discrimination. Okay, between an experience A and an experience B, don't discriminate. Naina, that was better than this. Finish. As soon as you say that, finish. This person is better than that person. Finish. Your discrimination is going to begin. And once your discrimination begins, all the top things will start changing. You getting a point? So, samatha means we see everybody as equal. Every opportunity is equal. Because as an investor, if you are investing in a small company, it is insignificant. Big company is important. No. Treat both in the same principles that you would treat that as an investor. Okay. Look at the principles that you're doing. Because he is small, treat him bad. Because he is big, butter him up. No. Foolish. Don't do that. If you're buttering him up, butter him also. Then you should be, I don't know, Yes Boss was a movie of again Shah Rukh Khan. He used to butter everybody, even the security guard to the top boss. Everybody used to butter and they used to love him. So you don't discriminate. You see, Munna Bhai MBBS. He was personality all through, right? He did whatever he did without discrimination. If jhappi deni thi, then he gave it to the person who was cleaning also and to the doctor also. Right or wrong? To the patient also, to everyone. That is becomes Munna Bhai MBBS. So understand, we shall not discriminate. That is Samatha. Samatha will make sure that you have patience and endurance. Then for Samatha, you need to have right view. That's called Vipassana. Without the right view, that at the end, all of these matter. My company, my team, even the one who is the security guard there, if he's not there, my whole company can go for a toss. If my office girl is also not there, I will have problem. If the maid that comes to clean, if I don't respect her, I will have a problem. Not only managers and everything. Okay. That doesn't mean I take care of everybody down and ignore the managers. I need to take care of them. But I need to understand that through a right view. I need to see everybody. Because I have to now from decided that I have to have Samatha, I'm going to treat everybody. So lunchtime, call everybody to eat. So you call in the top manager, then you call the watchman also and sit everybody have to food together. No. You cannot do that. Right? There you should have Vipassana, that wisdom to say, oh, no, you can have your food there. Okay, top manager, we can go for lunch. We have some important thing to discuss. That's a different thing. So application of all the top, dana means to just keep on giving. You don't have for yourself in your house and you go and give everybody. How that will work? It will not work. You want to be goody, Sheila, with somebody who is a cunning person. Will it work? You can give a cow little grass. You give a tiger a little meat. Oh, poor, I think he's more hungry. Give your hand also. Is it okay? That time you have, no. Why should I give my hand? That is wisdom. Asking why should I? So, application, that will happen. The 5 things on the top, the paramitas, are only be understood with Vipassana. Okay? And how do you cultivate Vipassana? When we practice Shunya. When we observe the nature of things. And we cannot observe. The world is full of so many things, How do you? Can I sit and watch the tree grow? It will take tons of time, I cannot. Can I go and watch at people? No, it's going to take a long time. What is it that I can watch which is the closest to me? My breath. Okay. Even my body, if I keep on watching, I cannot watch. We also see, 1 year back I was this way, now I've changed. You cannot even, it's a shock for you, right? But one thing that is there every minute with you is what? Your breath. Can you watch it? Yes, it changes. It does this. So now I have learned the skill, acquired the skill of watching. Because I will now watch A, I can watch everything from A to Z. That is Vipassana. Then you apply all the 5 paramitas also. Then you apply all the Panchashilas also. Then you know which vow to take when. Otherwise, like a mad person, like you yesterday asked, if I take a vow to clean utensils, then if I go to the hotel, I will have to clean utensils. No, we cannot do that. You understand? You have to apply logic. Logical reasoning is the key through which you take decisions. And decisions have to be taken fast. Okay, based on your purpose. Okay, so in an organization when you work, you need to do that. Very, very important. Okay. So once you see that, then you know now I have my 3 jewels. Simple, na? Easy. Now, is it easy to find a diamond? Is it easy to buy a diamond? Difficult, right? So can you imagine, is it easy to find you? Okay. So first thing, the journey begins to finding you. How do you do that? Through following those 3 things that I told you. You start looking at things around you. Realize and then start taking small vows so that you get engaged. But then follow, to make that easy, you're going to follow the Panchashil. Okay, Panchashil, you're going to then engage with the society with your 6 paramitas. And all together, all that, you will always keep the Vipassana eye open so that you make the right analysis and logical reasoning to take decisions. Okay, these 3 jewels, if you cultivate within you, you polish them every day, you enhance them every day, they will shine forth through and take you through prosperity. Only those people who have realized these 3 jewels have been able to be successful in this world. Okay, that is you, your personality, and your association. Okay, we all have what we call, Buddha said, is a Buddha nature. We all have. Nobody is different than other. That is why we say he was the most compassionate one, because everybody is same inside, right? Right now we look differently, but anatomically it's the same anatomy. It's the same physiology. It's everything same, right? So we all have that basic nature. At the end, when we realize that we are all one, okay? But for us to work on ourselves to begin with is very important. We will be able to polish these 3 jewels. And they say that when these 3 jewels shine, people then, you know where they keep their jewels? In the most important place in the house, in the most important part of your body, right? Like neck, like a crown, like your ears, right or wrong? Never on your shoes, never there. So how will people keep you if you can polish these 3 jewels? On the head. And if you want the world, the society to love you, respect you, and you experience all the happiness in this world, you need to realize that these 3 jewels are what I need to polish. So that brings us to a thing that we are now almost at the end of our session. Okay, so thank you so much and see you all again. Bye-bye.